I am so glad that I did this wear test the way that I did. I really, really feel like I put this through it. So let's talk about it. Happy Tom Ford Tuesday, where Tuesdays I dedicate to Tom Ford Beauty. We talked about it. We talked about the new launches from Tom Ford, and in today's video, I'm going to share them with you. I'm going to share all the details, all the things. I'm going to demo, and we're going to do a wear test. I'm also going to compare because I feel, it's worth it. It's worth a shot comparing some of our other Tom Ford products to these new ones. So let's get into it, shall we? Let's hydrate and begin. Let's start off with the Black Orchid Crème Blush. Here's packaging, nice, simple, sleek. This is in the shade 01 Iconic Orchid. Now this does come with the little sleeve, which I personally hang on to these. I think these are great for travel or just keeping it in your purse or in your makeup bag, and also to keep your actual product clean, little smudgies, little fingerprints. So comes with a pouch, and here is the cream blush. Look at this gorgeous packaging. And like previous packages do compare, just the colors are different. It's from the Cafe Rose collection. This is the Cafe Blush. Beautiful details. This is black and gold, super sleek, super luxe. This is a beautiful presentation. This is a pricey blush. There is no denying that, but we're going to try this a couple of different ways. We're going to put it on the face. We're going to do it a couple of different ways with different tools and such, brush, sponge, finger, and I'm also going to try this on the lips. So let's see if we get our money's worth, you know what I mean? But here is the Iconic Orchid. How pretty is this? I personally don't have a lot of shades like this in my collection, so I'm curious to see how this is going to apply, look, wear, all the things. This is a limited edition cream blush that's inspired by the Black Orchid fragrance. The shade is described as a raspberry pink when blended, and it has a natural to satin finish with buildable coverage. So this is not a cream to powder. This is a natural to satin finish. So the texture is said to be velvety and lightweight, and it's supposed to glide and blend and diffuse to a soft look of flush on the cheeks. You can go for a sheer wash, or you can build it up for a more dramatic flush, and it has a subtle glow that complements both everyday and bold looks. Love that. For this price point, I want to be able to know I can reach for this for all my looks. I want to know that I can do this for every day. Nice and soft, nice and pretty, nice and easy, or I can glam it up for when I, want to go for a little bit more. So that's nice to hear. The newest foundation, the newest edition, allegedly the potential replacement of another Tom Ford foundation, but we'll get into that. This is the Architecture Radiant Hydrating Foundation with an SPF 50. Yes. So I did end up going with the shade 14.0 W Honey. I did a whole discussion on this and tried to figure it out with you in previous video, but here we are. Here she is. Here she is. Nice, beautiful glass packaging. It has the label down here. Comes with a pump. Very, 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 very nice. One thing I noticed right away, and it had me looking in the box, it had me looking all over the place. I was like, wait, what's happening? There's no sticker under here. So how do I know what this is? And I'm looking like, some brands, they can put it on the pump or something, or like under here, nothing. So what if this isn't like 14? Weird. I don't know. Please, if you got this, please tell me. And I even looked to see if it was like etched or something. Nothing. I don't know. Let me know if you have this. If you don't have a sticker under here, that's so strange to me. I mean, there's a sticker under here, under the box. There's a sticker up top, but like on the actual product, I'm so used to having my stickers. Anyways, here she is. Here it is. I hope it's the right match. I hope it works, but we will soon see, right? First impression on the packaging, this is really nice. This is luxe. This is nice. Significant price difference in the potential product this is replacing, but very, very nice quality. You do get 1 fluid ounce, glass packaging, like I said, and a pump. So this is said to be medium to full coverage, skincare infused with a radiant skin-like finish. That is what sold me. That right there sold me. This formula is described as liquid light, which is weightless, almost serum-like, and packed with skin-loving ingredients. You've got hyaluronic acid and botanical oils for hydration, and then something called the Queen of the Night flower extract to help strengthen the skin's barrier, and niacinamide to boost radiance. Now this also contains a SPF of 50 plus for a UVA and UVB protection, plus light diffusing powders for that lit from within glow. Application, they suggest that we start at the center of the face and blend outwards, and that you can use a brush for the more polished coverage or build it up gently by tapping in more. So like always with all of my product reviews, I love to share multiple methods of application. We're talking brush, sponge, finger, and I always get nice and close so you can see all the details, all the things, and truly let products speak for themselves. And then of course I'll share my 2 cents. But those are the details about the new foundation. Packaging on the architecture is pretty identical to the Shade and Illuminate packaging. So if you like that packaging, that glass, that nice high quality feeling, you know, easy pump type of gig, the architecture is the exact same. Right here is just the Shade and Illuminate Radiance Primer, which I am going to use today. The other architecture product from Tom Ford, the Soft Matte Foundation, this packaging, this is glass, this is luxe, pump, really nice as well, but the packaging is quite different. It's frosted, and you're seeing there's not as much gold between the two. Those are those two side by side, and I mean, looking at them, the shades look pretty similar, would you say? So hopefully I did okay with my shade match. Hopefully. Okay, this is empty, and it kind of looks weird in the bottle, but that's because it's empty. But this is my Shade and Illuminate Soft Radiance Foundation, SPF 50. This is what I believe, allegedly, potentially, could be replaced by this Architecture Radiance Foundation with the SPF of 50. Unfortunately, I can't compare the colors because this is completely empty, and as you can see, it's like very light on the center, and that's why. But packaging is very similar, but here's the biggest difference you can see. In the Shade and Illuminate, you'll see that there's like a gold trim. And then on the side, it gives that more traditional Tom Ford look. But for the most part, the packaging is very similar. They just tweaked a couple of things. And I don't know. I think I like the all glass all around. That's a vibe. Yeah, I will tell you, this is one of my favorite. Besides the Traceless stick, this, for a liquid foundation with more coverage, this is one of the best Tom Ford foundations I have ever used. It looks like skin with coverage. I can't explain it, but it is absolutely beautiful, and that's why this is completely empty. But I've held on to this just for references like this and stuff. I mean, I can't even use it anymore, but beautiful. So I have high hopes for this. I definitely do. It's Tom Ford Tuesday. You know the full face is going to be Tom Ford. Everything I talk about and share with you today will be listed and linked down below in the description box or on the shopping prompt on screen. Nice and easy for you. Okay, let's swatch the foundation. I am a little nervous. Let's give it a good shake. Okay. 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 I have here my Tom Ford number 3. It's a flat concealer brush. Okay, how'd we do? Oh, that takes so much stress off. Okay. What's nice is we can leave it here for a moment and see how it oxidizes or what. But I will say, feels nice. Looks pretty good. Okay. But I think we're okay. I'm going to let this sit a minute. My apologies, almost forgot. Here's texture and consistency. I do want to share that this does smell like Tom Ford. It is a fragrance, but in my past experiences, they do dissipate, but it is there. Sitting on the skin, nice. I mean, if it oxidized any, it was just a little bit. So, all right. So here's what I'll do. Since I already have this applied on this side, I'm just going to put my primer, my Shade and Illuminate Radiance primer on this side. Though. Going with a little less than usual. This I love. I a lot of times just wear this all by itself. That's why I'm like halfway through it, because it's just so pretty on the skin. You get such a pretty glow and it feels great. So we'll go in on the side that we have the brush. So I am going to start off with my spatula brush. I'm going to pick up the product. Okay. And apply that way. It's gliding on the skin very easily, very nicely. Now I'll go in with the Tom Ford #2 brush. This is what's recommended. This is one of my personal favorites. This blends products beautifully. I'm actually going to pick up whatever's left. I am picking up whatever's left, which isn't that much, but we'll use this to blend. I always trust light layers just in case, but yeah. I mean, I can say so far it's like a light medium. What do you think? I can still see my skin. I can still see my imperfections. What do we think? I mean, my skin still looks like skin. It moves. I mean, I could see stuff. I think it looks good. Feels good. Looks good. All right, let's build it up just a little bit. I feel I want to see how much. It said medium to full coverage. I don't know about that. But let's see. I'm going to go in with a little bit more. Start with my spatula brush. This is perfect for when you just want to apply a nice even layer. So let's put that first. Okay. And see if we can build this up a little. This is giving a soft, natural finish. I'm not getting a ton of radiance like with the Shade and Illuminate, but you do get a touch of glow. I'm not getting full coverage. Maybe it's just the brush. I don't know. We still have 2 methods to try for application. Maybe we'll get more coverage there. But here we go. That's 2 layers. Okay. Let's try sponge. This is the side that I used the primer. I'm going to go ahead and pick up product with my spatula brush. And like they said, start in the center of the face. And let's blend. Maybe we'll get more coverage now. Don't see how. I always got more coverage with my brush. I will say this is blending into the skin beautifully. Look at that. If anything, I feel the color. It's good. Like tone and stuff, but I feel it might be a hair light. Look at that. That looks so pretty on the skin. Wow. And you see it's not overly dewy and juicy looking, but it's a little bit with the natural kind of glow. Let's build it up. I feel like I'm using even a lot less on this side, and I feel like it's looking better. I feel like I like the sponge side more. What? For anyone who likes to apply their makeup with their fingers, I'm going to put just a touch. Let's see. Applying it with, now my forehead is very dry. Went on fairly easy. I feel like I don't have enough. I don't really need a lot up there, but I still want to make sure we're giving the product its chance, its fair shot, you know? Okay, I'm putting it. I'm just gonna pat it and see if that's better. You know what I'll do? I'll take a little and see if we can like build right there. Good morning. Still need to do concealer, so don't look at that. Don't look at that. This side we have primer and I used the sponge. Very pretty. This side we used brush, built it up, and then I kind of just tapped a little something on this side with the finger. And then for the forehead, let me get nice and close so you can see. I use my finger. That went on so nice. Let's conceal, let's do a quick eye look, and then we'll try out the cream blush because yes. I'm gonna do a very light layer of powder. This is the Chantecaille loose powder. Now for the rest of the face, I am going to do a very, very light layer of powder. And the good thing about this powder is it's not going to take away from that natural radiance, but I do, like I said, just want to set everything in place. Add some warmth to the face. One last look at this beauty before I dabble into her. This is incredibly beautiful, right? Okay, all right, here goes. Let's start off with the brush. It's so pretty. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. I'm cleaning off the brush because my first application, I want it to be nice and sheer and soft. All these hands are getting in the way. Okay, I was a little nervous, but it shares out pretty. Oh, look at you. Nice. Very nice. Very pretty on the skin. Okay. I'm gonna very lightly build it, just a little, because I could see this getting carried away, but let's go. It's blush. It's also something that potentially could fade, you know, but we'll see. Clean off the brush again. That's soft and pretty, but I could totally see this getting nice and intense. Okay, so there's that. Now I'm gonna go in with my finger. Ooh. Little swatch. Ooh. Hand application is a vibe. That goes on nice. Look at that. And it'll even look more beautiful with your sponge. Let's put a little with the sponge. I was honestly a little terrified of this color because I feel like it can come across a little intimidating. Like it's gonna be too much because yeah, you could build it up to be too much, but you can also like keep it that natural, soft, and pretty that I know a lot of us like to wear our makeup. So we look like, you know, real life stuff. Not doing too much, but still did a little bit. It's gonna be personal preference. Sponge, brush, hands. Yes. All right, let me do a quick little eye look. That way I can try this on the lips because this is what I want to wear on my lips today. Get my money's worth. I'm gonna go in with Tropical Dusk and do a soft little something on the eyes really quick. Just a quick, very soft eye look. Now I want to try the Iconic Orchid Cream Blush as a lip. Same old, same old. My Tom Ford loves attention to the, like, look at this thing. I love this so much. It's like rubbing off and it's gross. That's how you know. Just a soft little bit, just for a little touch of definition. So I've got my Tom Ford number 21. It's my lip brush. Let's pick up. I'm so here for a monochromatic look, okay? Wow. Do I even need the lipstick? I mean, hello, this is gorgeous. I don't know, because they have a orchid lipstick that kind of looks like it would look like this. Depending on how this wears, that's going to be my determining factor if I get the lipstick or not. The blush applied to my lips, it doesn't feel like anything. It doesn't feel drying. It doesn't feel greasy. It doesn't feel like anything. It feels nice. But you can see it's like emphasizing all the lines I have in my lips. So I am going to go in with a little bit of Gloss Luxe. This one is in the shade Aura. Just for a little hydration and gloss. And yeah. It's not a lot, just a little bit. Because again, I don't want to take away from that pretty color. I just want a little hydration, okay? Just a little bit. Here's everything settled in, settled down, and our finished look for today. Here is how the skin is looking. Yeah, this is not full coverage, but I like it because I did get a comment in the previous video where you're like, I don't want it to look like paint. And I was like, girl, I'm with you. You know, we don't wear it like that. And even if we have more coverage, we still want it to look like skin. But what I will say right away is, if this is supposed to replace the previous one, the shade and Illuminate full, you know, SPF 50 Radiance foundation, that one actually gives so much more coverage and still looks like skin on, I mean, versus this one, the Architecture Radiance, that's pretty, it looks nice, looks like skin, looks good so far. Obviously we don't know yet, but it's not as much coverage. Time and place, but I love having a product that gives me the option of coverage, but I can still look like me, still look like skin, not heavy and cakey. But yeah, here's our finished look. Just a couple of scents before I go and start the clock and start the day. The blush is cute. The blush is cute, but we'll see. Clock starts now. I'm going to wear this for the rest of the day. I'll check in with you. We'll see how we do. No weird settling. Skin's looking fresh, but not overly dewy. That's a plus. Just looks like healthy skin, you know, and the blush looks great. I tried to like even it as best as possible because I have to go out and I don't want to be too off, like one side more, one side less. Anyways, all right. I'll see you in a little bit and we'll check in. Say what?
You look cute. Okay.
Thank you. All right, so it's over 90 degrees. We're going in and let's see how we hold up today. But still feeling pretty good. It's been a couple hours. This thing is nice. The blush on the lips is good. The blush on the cheeks is good. Feeling good. All right. Let's see how this goes. We're going in the heat. Let's go.
Yes, yeah.
So cute. I can't. Look at them all. Huh? Oh. Here you go. Feed these. They're hungry. Oh. Hi. Oh my goodness. Hold on. He's so cute.
I think he likes it.
I think he likes me too. This one is not shy at all. Uh-oh. Hi. The hair is clearly sharing how the weather is, but the skin is holding up really good. And it is so beautiful here. Like,
And if I were to go after that, I could use one of these.
okay.
And the pink.
Wow. That was awesome. That was awesome. We've come here plenty, but every time I come here, it's like, yeah, it just gets even better.
Go following us.
I know, we had the little go following us. But yeah, here we go. It was super hot. Hair, oh my, look at my hair. You didn't tell me? But, okay, look, my hair is wet, like in the back, but that's fine. Okay. okay? Because we wanted to put the new Tom Ford to the test. And I have to say, wow. Let's look at it. I love the blush. The blush looks so good still. Wow. Blush on the lips. Very surprised. I didn't eat anything. I've only been drinking. But still looks nice. Skin, although I was sweating, my skin, it doesn't feel like weird and uncomfortable because I was wearing makeup, you know, in this heat. I was feeling really good, still really comfortable. And even in this super humidity and sweat, we held up well. Literally toasting in the sun to now driving into this typical day in paradise. What's that? That looks good.
Looks like some sort of chocolate or something.
Okay. The skin is skinny. I love this chocolate. And look, new things to try. Trouble, trouble. What do you want me to look at?
This looks like the Willy Wonka thing.
That's so much chocolate.
Exactly.
Who remembers this? I use this as my reusable grocery bag. It was like when you made a purchase with Dior, I forget. But it's so cute. Did we put this to the test today or what?
Yes, we did.
Feeling cute today. Hello. Welcome to the end of the day. Wow. I am so glad that I did this wear test the way that I did. I really feel like I put this through it. So let's talk about it. All right. So this is after a full day of eating and drinking and out in the elements, out in the heat. Here we are. Don't mind the lips. The lips are not lipping. But look, this is the reality. This is why I do this, keeping it as realistic as possible. All the details, all the things. Please hold. Okay, so let's start off with the forehead. Take a nice look-see at the forehead. I like how the forehead looks. The forehead is nice and comfortable too. Doesn't feel dry or heavy or overly greasy. And this is usually where I would get the most oil and shine, and don't really have that going on. On my nose, I feel like, to be fair, I feel like on my nose, I kind of lost a little bit of product just because it was so hot. I was just, whew, it was hot. I feel like I sweated off my nose right here in this area. You know what I mean? I don't know. This is the side with the brush. I do like that my skin comes through. You can see my little freckles and imperfections, but I look evened out. You know what I mean? And I think it held up well. I'm sorry, but do you see why I like the sponge side? Look how pretty my skin looks on the sponge side. Yes. I feel like just a little bit around my mouth looks a little, like, you see it right here. Right here. I don't know. I feel like it looks a little right in that area. But that's like the only area. Let me clean off my lip. I'm getting that thing. That's like the only area. Like right here. See it? Looks a little weird. Looks a little... And the side with the sponge, which I like, right around the mouth, I have a crease. Versus with the brush, I don't. That's interesting. Let's talk about the blush. I love that I gave this a wear test too. Okay, because this is something I'm excited about. She's pricey, but I look at it in this way of, you know what you're in store for. You know what you're going to get. You're going to go into this as a treat to yourself. You like it, you buy it. You don't buy it. It's that simple. But I know a lot of people will say, Monique, but is it worth it? Do I need it? Yes, because it's so pretty. I am so happy with the way this wore. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. This is gorgeous. Okay, so the previous one, same kind of packaging, but it's the Cafe Rose, Cafe Blush, Cafe Blush. I have the fragrance. I love the fragrance on this. If you happen to have this, the previous cream blush, and you liked it, but maybe you said, I wish I had another color or there were more options. Yes, it's so good. This is so good. Oh my goodness. The formula, if you liked this one, you're gonna like this one. It's that same creamy texture and consistency. It's not cream to powder. It's a true cream to satin. It sets down. It doesn't feel sticky, but it's not turning into like that powder. Look how pretty this is still after a whole day of wearing, and you saw all my activities, okay? Still nice on the skin. So gorgeous. I absolutely 100% see myself reaching for this on a no makeup day, just taking my finger on the lips and go. Beautiful formula. Really, really like that. This truly was able to be sheared in application and built up for more. So I love that versatility. This is definitely something that's going to get a lot of use in my collection. As you can see with the previous one, this one is heavily loved, and this is even more natural. This, I love that versatility about it. So I'm really excited to continue using this because I do think that this is a beautiful formula and beautiful color. All the things you want for this price tag, the quality, the experience, the packaging, the finish, the wear. Yes. Yeah. Share your thoughts with me. What are we thinking? How are we feeling? Let's talk about it. Comment down below. But that wraps up my wear test. A full day putting it through it. Kind of took you along on my little errands today and my little adventure. I hope you enjoyed hanging out with me a little bit. Happy Tom Ford Tuesday, everyone. Take a moment and give today's video a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. Stay beautiful, guys. I will see you very, very soon. Bye.